MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Zach Gallen will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So striding in, Adam Eaton, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game.
First pitch, 135.
And now a pitch on the way.
1-1.
Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind. And you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
And we're in for a hot one. 98 degrees at game time, and that'll likely climb over the century mark before we're all through. The 1-2.
Yeah. I think mute because I am blocked that. No, it working. I mean,
3-2 now.
But I still have my voices.
Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez is for this offense. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And he fouls this one off. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 11 home runs and 46 driven in. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. 1 out, nobody on. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Chasing after it is Taylor, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike 1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left, number 21 for him on the season. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
What a season this guy's having. He leads the league in on-base percentage, so he's mixing in some hits. He's also drawing some walks. A great combo. Any way you slice it, this guy knows how to get on base.
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
No dice on the knuckle curve that time. 3-1. Rafael Devers would be next. He loses him on ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Here now is Rafael Devers. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. He's set, and the pitch. Devers is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Fouled off. And another foul ball. Three and 2 the count for Rafael Devers.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Drilled on the ground is short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the first, and Boston has the early 1-0 lead. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
And now a pitch on the way. Trey Turner is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Sale ready with the 2-0. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 287 the average coming in. 8 home runs, and the RBI count at 35. The 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land out there just foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
So now Carlos Santana. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Santana, a native of the Dominican Republic. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Now the 2-0 home.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
2 out, nobody on. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Stepping into the box, Miguel Sano, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Comes set with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Strike 3 called, and the over. 1 left for the Orioles. They're down 1-0. Now to the plate, Ronald Guzman. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The first baseman, number 12, Ronald Guzman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Back down flag. No.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's take a look at Michael Taylor. The ability again to play center field, both corners, to go get the balls in both gaps and have a strong arm.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Mancini is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 19, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and in to hit next it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. Ready to deliver. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Sliced hard on the ground, but that finds its way through for a base hit. Bradley with wheels headed for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And here's Jose Peraza. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Here's Howie Kendrick. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here's the first pitch to him. Here comes the 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts. And he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
Mancini on at first, nobody out. Strike called, 2-1. That's on the outside corner, count 2-2. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Anthony Santander comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Oh, and 1, here it comes. A ball and a strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Red Sox on top in the early going, 1-0 as we play the second. This is hit high and deep out to left. Going back is the left fielder to the track, to the wall. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 23 for him thus far, and the Orioles surge ahead 2-1. Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 17 home runs, and 55 driven in. Swinging a blooper to the right side. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Stepping in, Michael Taylor, and he has been, pardon the cliche, in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. First offering on its way. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Runners on first with 1 down. This one's down to third. Oh, a diving stop. There's one. Not in time. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He went down swinging to start the home first. Throw over to the bag. First pitch coming. Here it is. pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike two. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Taylor is on his way home. Safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
In now, Hanser Alberto, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one. Alberto, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Liner toward right center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes in with an average of 265, 28 home runs, and 75 RBIs. Sale sets. Here's the 0-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing much longer.
One and one. It doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to attack on anymore.
Stop. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. So a full count now.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Orioles 4 and the Red Sox 1. Striding in once again, Adam Eaton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way.
Ball one. Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball two. Two and one now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
2-1.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew Benintendi flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set. Here it comes. And it's belted high and deep into right center.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the
way this guy's throwing on the mound. You cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Deck, 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got that average up over 340 now. 18 homers and 67 runs batted in. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. On its tailor-made to short. 6-4.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Here comes the first pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Bounce towards the mound. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Orioles lead it 4-2. Bottom of the third now, and the next to bat will be the big third baseman Miguel Sano.
The third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. And he misses again. Ball 3. Trey Mancini waits on deck. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. But when you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Trey Mancini stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Stepping in now, Howie Kendrick, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one. Kendrick, a native Floridian. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Anthony Santander the next to bat, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Third inning here, already 4-2 our score. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
And that's in there, 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1. And it's fouled away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, as a pitcher, you never want to hit a guy, but he's been struggling early, and the hitters have owned the inside part of the plate, so maybe this will help him reclaim the inner half and start to become more effective. Has to command it in there, though.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Taylor, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
Yeah, I need to see some solid contact right here. Certainly it'll get the confidence going. He's been slumping pretty hard.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Taylor, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
High and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Orioles leave him loaded as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the box, Ronald Guzman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Boston.
2-0 now.
2-0.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. And now pitch on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Therefore, it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning.
Next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
So one away here with the bases empty, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Fouled off. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
The 2-2.
I got 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Now the 3-2 pitch. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Jose Peraza is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
1-1.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Back up the middle. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now is Adam Eaton, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Hit softly on the ground to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The O's lead this thing 4-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here now is Trey Turner, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Ball 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-0 home. Pops this one up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Hunter Alberto.
Now at the plate, Hunter Alberto. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Fouled away. The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. 2-2 now.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
A full count to the Orioles' designated hitter.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
1 out, nobody on. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. From the belt, kicks and deals. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Santana in front with a 2-0 count. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles' first baseman. Set and the 2-1 pitch. 2-2. From the belt, the pitch high in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Runners on first with one down. Hit high and deep out to left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 29 home runs for him on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Misses, ball two. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And a fastball misses there, ball four.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So here's Trey Mancini. Last time through was a base hit. First delivery to him on the way. Still only one out in the inning. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
The 1-1. Runner at second here with one man out. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
So now to the plate, Howie Kendrick. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. On the ground to the left side. Gloved by Bogaerts. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. New inning set to get underway, and up next the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. So far this season, Benintendi is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope. That's inside.
Now the 1-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Mancini moving back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, and with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the fourth to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line.
Well, they're definitely starting to tee off on him now, and I do think it's a result of what we were just talking about. He seems to be laboring and not putting the ball where he wants to because of it. I think they've got to make a move here.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Marcus Walden, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. Rafael Devers the next to bat, and it's fouled away. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1. Look out. 1-1. Two balls. 1 strike.
Line, that's a base hit, and they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box now, Ronald Guzman, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Ready for another shot now, Christian Vasquez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the stretch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse.
Oh, look at the sliding stop in time. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 6 and the Red Sox 4. Standing in, Anthony Santander, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. Now the pitch.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
And he fouls this one off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
To the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. Line towards center field. Eaton is there, 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 3, Michael A. Taylor.
At the plate, Michael Taylor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Sale's ready. First pitch on the way. Now the 1-0. This one's down to third. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're up 6-4. Stepping up now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Number 19, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a line drive. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Number 3, second baseman, Jose.
At the plate, Jose Peraza. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Adam Eaton digging in next. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. One and two now to Adam Eaton. Line towards center field. Taylor will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Red Sox go down quietly. Score remains steady at 6-4. Michael Lorenzen enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Trey Turner head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's got 8 hits in 16 tries. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Inside, ball one.
Hit in the air out toward left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Alberto.
Stepping into the box, Hanser Alberto. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. One out, nobody on. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 1-1 home. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Carlos Santana will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They still lead at 6-4. All set for the start of the inning, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Tanner Scott is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 66, Tanner.
First pitch on its way. Well, he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You see that so much, left on left matchup, that slider down in a way that you get a bad swing on it. There's so many few left-handed hitters that are willing to drive the ball up the middle the other way.
Here's the 0-2. Scott is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when a game's on the line.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
At the plate now, J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Xander Bogaerts is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
2-2.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it here 6-4. Oliver Drake gets the call. From the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Oliver Drake.
Last half of the seventh here, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Miguel Sano.
Here comes the first pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Mancini.
In now, Trey Mancini, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is after it. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
One gone now in the Baltimore seventh. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Runner at first here, one man out. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Count 1 and 2.
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Now at the plate, Rafael Devers. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Rafael Devers.
He's set and the pitch.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
So now to the plate, Ronald Guzman. Up with it now is Kendrick. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Ready once again, Christian Vasquez. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Swing and a miss on the sinker. A ball and a strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. The 1-2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Popped up. Sano is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Score remains steady at 6-4. Brandon Workman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Brandon Workman.
Ready for another chance? Anthony Santander. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Workman, a right-hander going 6'5". He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Eaton comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
For the Orioles, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Here comes the first pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. 1 out, nobody on. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Michael Brantley will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Michael Brantley.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 261 the average coming into action here. 9 homers and 42 runs batted in. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Fouled off. 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They're up 6-4.
Your attention, please. This game's for the Orioles. Now playing center field, number 23.
Giovanni Gallegos comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Giovanni Gallegos.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Oh, and he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's one gone here in the ninth. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in, Jose Peraza. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. To first. Santana's got it. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
For the Red Sox, the center fielder, Adam Eaton.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Adam Eaton. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. There to get it is Kendrick. Throw on to first, and the Orioles will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
6-4 the outcome today. The Baltimore Orioles took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Marcus Walden wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Chris Sale struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Giovanni Gallegos wraps it up for the save, number 38. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching